Okay, so I finished Queen or Crown of Shadows last night. And I'm on Heir of Fire of the Throne of Glass series. Um Sorry, excuse me. I have to somehow rearrange my tall brown bookshelf to accommodate all of these books. Because I know that there are a lot of books in the Throne of Glass series. There's the Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, which I finished, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. Now I know that I can probably fit all of the Throne of Glass series on the shelf. I probably can store some of the books that, you know, some of the smaller books. There's a little compartment in my tall brown bookshelf that has DVDs in it. Excuse me, sorry. I had a Sprite, so deal with it. So I put some of my smaller books with my CDs. I'll probably have to rearrange the shelf underneath it too. And probably take the Twilight series out and probably put them in a free library, or I can take them to Mr. K's bookstore that's in Johnson City. So those are my two options. Or take the Twilight books to Goodwill and donate them. And, if you donate something to the Goodwill, you're not going to get paid, obviously. So probably Goodwill I can donate to. Or, the free libraries. Because I have tons of to-be-read books galore that will not fit on the brown bookshelf. Sorry, excuse me. But I'll figure something out. And I'll probably have to, let's say if I read all half of my to-be-read books, and I would have to put them back on the same damn shelf. But I mean, what can I do? Those are the only two bookshelves that I've got, and I have a pretty decent sized room. It's not spacious because I have a dresser that's right in front of me, two bookshelves, and I have 3 green crates that are holding half of my books, a laundry basket, a storage bin, a trunk, a bedside table, and another storage thing, cabinet thing, and obviously my bed. So there's not a lot of room, okay? Now I can put a bookshelf in the extra bedroom, but I cannot trust my nephews at all, because I can't trust whether or not they're going to destroy my books. They're both smart boys, and they know to not touch my stuff. But I guess I can, talk to my mom about putting a bookshelf in there, in the closet. But I have, several storage bins in the closet. But I'll have to, talk to Mom about, storing the books in there. So I'll have to talk to her about it. But still, I don't trust my boys around my books. I don't trust my nephews with my books. Because they're kids, But let's say if you have a Nintendo Switch and you have, excuse me, I'll be burping throughout this video, okay? So deal with it. That I could, tell that they could possibly destroy my books. And but they're not here as often now that I can, have a bookshelf in there. And they usually are here on the weekends when my sister and brother-in-law are working on the same weekend. But anyway, back to the Crown of Midnight. The last bit of where Celaena goes through the portal. When she goes through that, Chaol finds out that she's actually Fae. Now, I was surprised that Celaena was of Fae heritage. But I think that when Celaena told Chaol about her heritage, I think she was keeping it, just filling in some holes instead of the entire holes. The entirety of all the holes that but I think Cole did want to touch her because she was Fae, because he was taught that the Fae people were bad. And when he sent her to Wendlyn, and he finally understood through the genealogy of her, Celaena Sardothien, that I had a sesame seed stuck in my teeth because I had Hardee's, that she's actually Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. And he basically buckled at that revelation. That he actually sent her to Wendlyn to her allies of the Ashrivers and the Galathinius. Or, well, Ashrivers, really. To her mother's homeland. So, Airfire, I wonder what you will bring up and toss at me.